Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalk Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalk Couture? We are a fun high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalk Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalk Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalk Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you'll be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk. Hello, everybody. Hey, it is Michelle. Guess what? This is my first time ever going live on YouTube. Do I have paste on myself? I do. Hi, everyone. So I am Michelle, your Chalk Couture independent designer. Normally I go live on my Facebook, but I decided to try for the first time YouTube. So say hi as you come in. And then if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much. I would love it. And you know, the biggest compliment you can give me is a share. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this live project for you guys on my first YouTube live. This is so exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and share my workspace with you guys, okay? If you haven't seen me on YouTube, I am on Facebook. Let me make sure I can get this to work. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna put myself up in the corner here and we are gonna do a really fun project. What we have today is a fun surface from Chalk Couture. Now, if you saw my intro, you can see that I do workshops, I do home parties, I do Facebook parties, but what I love to do is go live on Facebook Live and create a lot of fun high-end DIY decor with you guys, okay? So the transfer we're gonna be using for this video is this one right here. This is part of the Chalk Stories Live Deeply, and this one is called In All Things. Isn't this great? So I'm gonna go ahead and open this here. I'm trying to figure out how much of a delay there is with YouTube and this program that I use, because it seems like I just started going live on there. So this is our transfer. So leave a comment if you're here so I know you're here. I am a Chalk with Michelle, and this is a pretty large transfer. This is a C-size transfer, so we have a lot of different sections that we can use. There's little cut lines in here, and what I have is some fun transfer trimmers, and they are so nice and they are perfect for cutting your transfers. They have this nice coating. It doesn't stick. Look at this. And the actual legs of the scissors are much longer, so you can have a nice cut on there as well. I'm getting a message. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. privacy, yeah. This is one of the pieces I want for this project right here. Now, if you're following me on Facebook, we've been doing this whole entire collection, which I love because we actually have a room that has a very large saltwater fish tank. So this whole collection is perfect, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and get this other one here. These are nice little ropes. And then this says chart your course. Just cutting on these cut lines because you can use as little or as much as you want of each transfer. And the fun thing is that the chalk stories, it's a bunch of different transfers that come together to tell a story, so you can mix and match as you want. Today I did a sangria make and take in my basement in my little studio, and I have a lot of sangria left over. Next, I'm gonna grab a Sharpie, and what I'm gonna do is write on the back what is on the transfer, okay? We do that because we want to make sure we know which backer goes with the transfer because they are reusable, but also so we stick the transfer back on the right side. Chart your course. I don't even know what this is called, but that's what it is. I don't know what that is. Discover, and then we're gonna do rope knot. I love this. I have a project coming later that's going to be using this right here, and I love this. I actually cannot decide what I'm going to use it for because I have 2 ideas for this transfer, which is fun that they are reusable because all that means is that I can actually do them both. It says, in all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. Oh, I love that. I love that, I love it, I love that. So we're just gonna put that to the side. And what I wanna use for this one is gonna be this, because I love that. And let's see, I guess we'll use these, and I'm going to use that. I'm trying to figure out if I want to put more than one thing, but I think we're going to go this way and go like this. Okay, so what we're going to do, all you need to start your chalking is a fuzzing cloth, your transfer, and what you're going to go on, and then your Chalkology chalk paste, and then your tools. So if you have a bundle from me, you're going to get everything you need is going to be in that bundle, okay? And then what we're going to do, you could use a clean towel if you don't have a fuzzing cloth, but we're going to peel off our transfer and we're going to stick it onto our fuzzing cloth. Now we do this so that we can, number one, soften the adhesive on the back, but we also want to make sure that we protect our surface, okay? This is a whitewash wood surface from Club Couture. It's beautiful and it's double-sided. Isn't this side cute too? I love both sides. Oh, you know what? We probably can do both sides. Oh, look, because this is going to fit on here. Oh, how amazing would it look to put this on one side? Oh, we're going to do both sides, guys. We have time. We can do both sides. Let's go ahead and do this side first. Okay. But the transfer is kind of like a textile, all right? It is not an open cut stencil. Where you see the negative space, that is actually, it's actually silkscreen, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this more towards the top because I want to put those words at the bottom. And we're going to just lay this on here like so. And then I think we're going to put this at the bottom. That's going to be perfect. And a couple of the colors that we've been using right now for this series are Storm, and Couture teal. There's a lot of teal in this fish room, but then I'm also gonna want a color kind of like iced coffee for our rope. All right, so that's gonna be our color palette for now. And then we're gonna take one of our chalk pastes and I'm gonna stir it just to make sure that we have a good consistency, okay? You want the consistency of like a sour cream or a yogurt. And I'm gonna stir that. This is perfect because somebody just used this in the Sangria Studio workshop. And then I'm gonna use my stir stick and I'm gonna put some on here. A little bit'll do ya, okay? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our squeegee now to go ahead and spread this beautiful chalk paste over the screen. You only have to go over where you have the screen. You don't have to cover the whole entire transfer. And then any excess, we're gonna put right back into the jar, okay? This is really fun on a chalk surface because then you can do your project and then when you wanna change it out for any season or any reason, then you can just erase it, yeah? But for this one, it's wood, so it's a one-time use. And I did wax it with some wax so that if I did make any boo-boos, I can go back and kind of erase it. Now, before it dries, okay? Before it dries, we want to go ahead and peel this off. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at the detail in that. That's so pretty. And this is reusable, so I'm going to set it aside so that I can wash it and reuse it. And that would make such a cute bag or anything else. Let me get a paper towel to wipe my hands off with. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, I love it. All right, there's paper towels. So because I don't want to mess it up, I'm just going to grab my little heat gun. So pretty. And then let's go ahead and grab our next transfer. And I'm gonna go ahead again, and I'm going to go like this. And this I wanna kind of stick right about here. Let's try to get it we have placement tape, but I'm just gonna use one of my needs to move over to the right a little bit, like so. Let's see how this looks. This almost looks too much over the other way now. Hold on. Chart your course. That's what I love about this. I can kind of pick it up and keep moving and redoing. So I have here to here. Hold on a second. There to there. There to there. I think we're okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this. I think that looks pretty good. And I'm gonna use Storm. And then again, I'm gonna take my little stir stick here. Make sure you don't throw these away because these are reusable. Okay. And then I'm going to put it down there. I'm gonna grab one of my mini squeegees and just go right across. I don't think there's a T in that word, but when I say it out loud, I don't know where it comes from. And then all the excess we're gonna take off. This is gonna be amazing. All right. And then before it dries, you wanna remove your transfer part so that your chalk paste does not dry inside your silk screens, because it'll come up with your silk screen instead of being on your surface, and then we'll all be a little sad, right? I'm just drying that so I don't mess it up, okay? I'm just looking. Is that what I want? Video chat. Join room. I don't know what this means. Something that says video chat, and I don't know everything about this streaming thing, of course. All right, so next we have both of those. We're gonna save our backer sheets on the side. I'm gonna go and grab that rope that I love, okay? And I'm gonna stick this on there. And there are some registration marks on here. So if you see on here, you see these little dots up there, it's so you can layer. It's so if you had this and you did this underneath, you can put this down first, and it gives like a textured layered project. I only want this strand. That won't even fit there. So we're just gonna use this, but I'm gonna hang those parts off so that you can't see it. But I wanna try to center it so that it kind of looks like, bad job, Michelle. Let's see. Nope. It's hard to see underneath because I'm trying to decide if I want to do that, if I actually want to put rope. Hold on a second. What I did with the other projects, which I might do with this one, is just glue. Yeah, let's do that like we did the other one. Okay. What we'll do is I'm gonna plug in my glue gun, and then we'll do the other side, and then by then my glue gun will be ready. And what we're gonna do, I think it'll be super cute if we make this into like a 3D project. Let me plug in this glue gun. Let me plug this in back here. Move my sangria. All right, that's what we're gonna do. So this is dry, but what I wanna do now is turn it around, okay? And I love this. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. Let's put the rope aside for now. And what I do is I just flip my transfer with the sticky side up. Then I take my transfer backer where I can read it, and it's easy now for me to replace it on there like this. Ta-da! Well, of course I messed it up because I'm live, but we're going to go ahead and put this like so. So I actually have it upside down. This way it's on the backer nice and good, okay? And then we're going to take this and we're going to fuzz this. Fuzz this on our cloth. You could use your pant leg if you don't have a fuzzing cloth, but the fuzzing cloths are nice because they are double-sided, and you can use the microfiber side or the terry cloth side. Let's see where we want this. What do you think of this? Again, I do have measuring tools. I just don't always use them. Let's go right about here. And then I'm going to, let me just see. All right. Just gotta make sure. Lowercase. All right. So what I want to do is I'm gonna do this in the same colors. And I'm gonna put some teal for the words up here. And then the author, I'm gonna put in that storm. And then I'm gonna use a small squeegee and do the same thing. You wanna hold this up at a 90-degree angle. And then just go across and then scrape off all your excess. And put it back in the jar so you could use it for another project. Okay, like this. And like this. You can also cut your squeegees to be any shape and size you need. I have some that are nice and small like this. Our multi-tool would also be good for these small areas. And then we're going to peel and reveal. Oh my gosh, this Couture Teal Chalkology chalk paste is gorgeous across the whitewash. All right, I'm gonna dry that. Now I do wonder how we would be able to manage to do the layered with this. Let me see, which one should we do first? I'm guessing this, so it looks like it's behind. Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some of our placement tape, all right, and I'm gonna tear some pieces off, and we're gonna put the first layer down and go like here. All right. And then I'm going to put some placement tape underneath so that when I do those registration marks, it goes on the tape instead of my wood. You see? And we'll just go here and there. Let's see how this goes. I don't know how this is going to go, and I did not wax this side. I did not. But we'll see how it goes. This is more like a trial thing. So my chalk paste is a little dry, so I'm going to add a little bit of distilled water and then stir it up. Stir, stir, stir. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab one of my, let's just use the multi-tool. I'm gonna dip that in my chalk paste, and then I'm gonna get that registration mark and the part of the transfer that I want right here. Okay, I go all the way across. Hopefully I can see that on there when we go to pull it off. But we're gonna have to do this twice. So I'm gonna lift that transfer up, and I want one on the bottom also. So I'm just gonna go like right here. And then I'm gonna grab, if you do the same color and you wanna use the same transfer, oh no, look at that. It went through. I totally did that transfer tape wrong. Look, now it's gonna be too short. Now it's gonna be too short. Look, it's gonna cut some of it off. Did that incorrect. I should have did the tape going horizontally. Let's see if I can match it up and get those back on there. I'm just not going to use the registration marks. We're just going to have to improvise. Let's just go like that. I didn't even think about the tape being under some of the rope. There we go. And then we're gonna come this way. And then I'm just gonna use that same tape, and instead of going underneath, I'm gonna go on top just so I don't chalk it. And we're just gonna do it without registration marks. How about that? How about that? Do the best we can. It was poor planning because I didn't plan ahead at all. We're gonna go like this. And we want to make sure we can finish it before it dries because we've already done the top one. And if it dries in the screen, it's not going to go through. It's going to just be clogged. All right, there we go. And then now we'll take that off. Take it off, off. And then we're just going to pull that up. Now we just have to dry that part. I don't know which side I like the best. All right, and then we're gonna grab our other piece of rope and we're gonna fuzz that also. Just like this. And then I don't know. I'm trying to piece it together in my head of how this would even go. Because honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how it would match up to look like rope. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash the other rope and take a look. Hold on a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my fuzzing cloth over, and the other side there is a neat microfiber side that's good for drying. So I went ahead and took one of our board erasers and I just wiped off the paste, and then I'm going to dry it. I just want to see what it's supposed to look like over this piece and where it's supposed to overlap, since I don't have the registration marks. And this side is good for getting smudges off of boards, but it's also really good at drying and kind of bringing that stickiness back to life. All right. So if we wanted to look at it, when we have that, I'm gonna kind of put the registration marks over. And it's really hard to see how this would play out. It actually doesn't even match up. I wonder if these are just, maybe I have it upside down, hold on. There. So it kind of does match up. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna match them up pretty much like so. The But then I wonder if we should use a different color. We have almond, which is a shade lighter. We'll use almond. We'll see how it looks. And then I'm just gonna dip that in there. I'm not gonna get that registration marks. And let's see what we got. Let's see what it makes. And then we're gonna take off the excess. This is a little late, but I think it'll look great on the white. Oh yeah, kind of gives it that 3D effect. Can you guys even see that on there? And then I'm gonna put it down on the bottom. You know what? I kind of like it all in this color. I'm gonna dry the top and we're gonna do it. I see what they're going for, but I like it in iced coffee. So we're just gonna do iced coffee on this one. And do the same, and then we'll redo that one on the top. I like it all one color, but I do see the effect that is desired. Hopefully we can get that out without washing it again. But I think as long as we scrape off all of the extra, yeah, we'll go ahead, let's see what we got. Oh, I like that much better. I'm gonna go ahead up here. And I'm gonna just go ahead and do the same thing with the darker color that I like better. It doesn't look bad with a lighter color, it's just not what I'm going for. And since this paste has not dried in my screen, we can go ahead and chalk it. It may even give a really cool effect having the 3D with the different colors. All right. There we go. Side number 2, super cute. Let's dry it and then finish our other side. Where this is gonna sit, this side will probably never be seen. So I have another project that I want to use this saying for. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. But let's go back to this side. Let me clean up some of my mess here so we can finish it. Now I am just going to put the lid on my chalk paste. And if it looks like it's getting a little thick, what I do is I take my stir stick, I get all of the paste off of the side, and then I'll put a little squirt of distilled water and then close it up for a night-night. You want to use distilled water because who knows what's in our faucet water. Our chalk pastes are organic, and the minerals in your faucet water can really cause some foaming. Some people have even reported mold in their jars. There we go. All right, so now we have this, and hot glue gun is ready. I'm just gonna grab my trimmer, and then let's grab this rope. So I want to put it. Let's get a cleaner edge here on this side. Is this what I used to cut? I don't remember. Is it? Must be. Okay. And then I just need it to go to here. So let's see if I can cut through with these shears. This is thick. go. I don't want too much fraying. And then let's get our glue gun. And we're just gonna go straight up the middle with our glue. And then we'll put this guy on. Move up a little bit. Like that. I love it. And then let's cut our other piece. We're gonna go here up to here. But yes, if you have not been following on my Facebook business page, Club Couture with Michele, same picture, you can see the whole collection that we've been doing for our saltwater fish room. It's like these transfers were actually made for me in our our fishy room. We're gonna go up. I love adding some embellishments. It just gives it more texture. And then like so. That dried really fast. Look at that. We have that, and let's see. I do have some little embellishments. I don't think any of them are right for this one. I know one of them we put some of this on, but I feel like this project doesn't need anything. I don't think we need to add a star to it. Let's see. I don't think we need to add anything. I think this one is just perfect the way it is, all right? So let's see. Let's see how this project turned out. So we have this side here. Chart your course with our rope. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And then we have our second side. I know it's hard with the lighting in here. We have this that has our rope and our quote. I really love it. Let me stand back here. Maybe you can see, or maybe not. It's too bright. There we go. Oh, I absolutely love it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on display. I'm going to take a picture and post it on my Facebook page. And if you are interested in joining my Facebook page and seeing my live videos on Facebook, then go ahead and please comment here. But if you would like to check out these products on my chalk site, here is my website. But I would love it if you would subscribe and watch our videos. Okay? Have a great day.